So yesterday we had the inside bar day form on the daily. We had a daily inside bar candle yesterday. So we swept out the low overnight, right? So I actually am expecting this daily high to get ran today, but we do have kind of a low probability day today because of all the data release. It's Friday, data release, Powell speaking, so it's not the highest probability. Yo, Randy's already filled. What is going on, bro? Okay. Bullish prices. Yeah, we got that order block. Not bad. Yeah, order block, fair value gap. Looks good, man. Um, Not bad there. I would like to see some type of bullishness come in if I was to enter on that trade. Bottom tick that shit. Yeah, not bad, bro. Not bad. Yeah, so we got those we got London lows down there, but that's not what I'm not looking at that at all. I'm looking at this as accumulation, manipulation, and now we're distributing to the upside. I do see that one standard deviation as a pretty easy target, right? And then a final target of the daily high. So let's see. See what this first 5 minute does. This is kind of what I'm looking at though. Bullish prices looked pretty good. No trade till after 10. I'm actually a little opposite. I would like to catch a move before 10. Um, we got Trump speaking at 12 as well in Jackson Hole Symposium. I really want to be done fast, to be honest. Because once Powell speaks, once President Trump speaks, I mean, it's just toast. So I think if anything, we can catch a trade into these highs, maybe this one standard deviation before 10 a.m. That's what I would like to try to do. ES is very weird right now. A lot of volume imbalances and all that stuff. A lot of volume imbalances. What the hell is going on ES? It's very weird. Yeah, there's just a lot though. Like really apparent volume imbalances. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so getting that first 5 minute closure. Nothing yet from me. You can't hear? Jonah, can you hear? Yeah, Randy has to try to. Yeah. If you still can't hear me, then I'm not sure, man. There might be a network thing. Discord's playing games, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. So weird. All right, so we're breaking to the upside now. Stops at break even. Yeah, you got a really good fill, man. Got a really good fill. This is kind of taking off. This is kind of taking off here. Want to see what this 5 minute does. I want to see this 5 minute close and then retest back in this range. Pretty nice inversion there. 20 seconds on this candle. Oh, we chasing? Nah, I don't think we're chasing price here. I don't think it's a chase. Okay. I'm going to take this right here.
Order submitted.
I like the way this looks. To continue higher to at least this one standard deviation. I like how we swept liquidity right at the open. And now we trade higher to these equal highs and this daily high here. First take profit will be at that one standard deviation to the upside. And this is just super simple. All I'm looking at is I'm noticing that that first 5 minute swept into a 1 hour fair value gap as well as that order block. The next 5 minute candle closes bullish. And I'm just getting in on a simple pullback, right? This is all I'm doing. And now we're driving to this 1 standard deviation. Looks pretty good to continue. We basically bottom tick that entry there. See if we can squeeze a nice little 2R out of this very quickly today. Yeah, Randy bottom ticked the hell out of this, bro. This was very, very nice. Wow. Went in on 10 as well. Good work, bro. Really good stuff. So tapping into that 1 standard deviation, I might just take profit here, honestly. I mean, this is just too easy, too free for today. Let's see if we continue higher. See, nothing really aligns with this 1 standard deviation here. We could just run right through it. This was a hell of an open for sure. And if you just look on the higher time frame, all we did was we just had a daily power of 3, right? So we had Asia accumulate here, and then we had London manipulate below the daily lows, and now we are distributing higher into the previous daily highs. Yo, Rich. What up, bro? Man, should I have taken profit there?
Hey, so I wanted to show you something, something that I've been learning. Sorry, I've been on and off for this the last couple of months. I was in school,
Uh-huh.
so I couldn't really trade because couldn't trade while I was in class.
All good, bro.
All good, bro. Yeah, so there's something I learned, and I want to show you. So go to the 15-minute chart, uh, whenever that trade is done. So look at yesterday, right? Go to look at London, and I want to show you how I learned just liquidity in general. Oh shit, your take profit about to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Yeah,
See what I'm
let
gonna
it take
do.
profit hit first. Yeah, that's important.
Order filled.
Awesome. So yeah, we get that easy 2.3R this morning. So perfect. Nice and easy. That was only
Actually, go to the 15-minute chart, and I'm gonna show you something that I picked up
6-minute
on
trade.
just while trading after understanding liquidity.
Let's take a
Okay,
look.
so you see, go to around 15-minute chart. Go to around 7 a.m.
Uh-huh.
Right? Okay, so if you look before 7 a.m., that was a liquidity sweep, right? That last low
Yeah.
6:30.
Right
Right.
here.
Right. So before that was a liquidity sweep, right? Then you notice a lower high was created after.
Here.
So
During the
no, or
pre-market?
higher low, higher. Yeah, lower high. Yeah, lower high, which is the next green candle over.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That one. Okay, so when that formation happens, we usually target liquidity. The liquidity that we were targeting. So I caught the trade on both sides was that last low inside that fair value gap
Nice.
at
Right here.
right, and then we reverse exactly at that point,
Yeah.
right? So what I'm saying is, anytime you see a liquidity sweep
Mm-hmm.
and you see a higher low or a lower high follows, that means the trend is going to continue in that direction.
Right.
Because that means, because what I understood after talking, I met one of the guys on Wall Street, and he told me that, just pay attention to lows at liquidity sweep. He said after a liquidity sweep, if a lower high uh, gets put in, he said the trend is going to continue down to the next low where liquidity is going to be. Mm-hmm. So he was like, look for efficiency and look for the next low. And then he said, that's what you're going to target. He said, just hold it. He said, you're going to see some short-term internal lower highs and stuff put in, but he said that's inducement. Don't pay attention to it. Just target the next low where there's efficiency is. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And
so
it played out today.
Just like this. Yeah. That inefficiency right here. Because all that is, this efficiency is just a low on the lower time frames, like you were saying.
Yeah. And then look at that 15-minute low that created that 15-minute low I was targeting at 4:30. The 15-minute low at 4:30.
Yep.
That's the low I was targeting.
Mm-hmm.
Look what happened. We swept it and we went higher.
So you caught this right off the open?
I caught that off the open, and then I caught the ATM model. So I'm up like $600.
Nice.
$700 on the day.
Nice. I know you said you were done for the week yesterday, but man, I guess that was too clean, huh?
Oh yeah, I couldn't resist, because I went. So yesterday I did that same strategy yesterday, and I caught the same amount of points. I made the same amount of money. I'm close to a payout.
Sick, man. That's awesome. Proud of you, bro. Been in here since the beginning of the journey of PA accounts.
Yeah. Well, I can technically request a payout right now, but I want to build a buffer.
Yeah, that's
I don't
smart.
Want because I can withdraw, but I want to build a buffer first, at least a $2,000 buffer before.
Yeah. So I had 4 trading days this week, right? I had 4 trading days. One day I didn't trade. I had 3 losing days. I had 3 small losing days. And today I come in and catch a 6-minute banger, and it just completely put me in the green for the week. Wiped out all of those losses. So now I'm in profit for the week. Yeah, and that's what I keep trying to, stress to everyone, and you got to keep reiterating to yourself sometimes is, you can take paper cuts every single day. It's fine. When you trade your system and you follow your model well, you're going to catch these easy banger setups. And sometimes, I know a lot of people are like, today's not a good day to trade, and that could be true, but I think sometimes you have to realize the market condition. Like sometimes we have all of this data releasing, right? We have people speaking, we have Trump speaking, we have Powell speaking. I feel like you have to look at price action first and realize, if you're in that condition. Like yesterday, you can pick up really fast that we're in bad market conditions when we're sweeping both sides of liquidity just repeatedly, right? We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down, down, we're up. You know what I mean? Look at this. We're sweeping both sides of liquidity, and we're staying within this daily range, closing as an inside bar daily candle, right? And this is what I've said before. If you go back and you look at every daily inside bar candle, when you have consolidation days like this inside another daily candle, this is really bad price action. And if you can pick up on that and realize when those inside bar days are going to come, like, right, we had two really big bearish days, right? So what are we going to expect? We're going to expect some type of consolidation, right? And then what did we get? We get this big consolidation day and really, really bad price action where it's going back and forth. So if you can minimize the losses on these days, maybe you only take one loss. You know what I mean? You take one small loss, or, you take two small losses or something like that, instead of, blowing up your accounts on these days where you have inside bar daily candles, right? Because I mean, the big winners will come. The big winners will come. You just got to protect your downside capital. And I think that's the one of the most important parts, But yeah, this was a great setup. This was a great setup. We had, accumulation, manipulation, and now we just distributed. And we actually, so the one standard deviation lined up perfectly, right? One standard deviation lined up perfectly with the daily low. We reversaled off that daily low as accumulation, manipulation into this distribution towards this one standard deviation. And now what? Price is slowing down, right? We swept liquidity. We swept liquidity right at the open into an hourly fair value gap right here and traded higher. So just breaking it down from an overall perspective, you know what I mean? Not just, what happened at the 9:30 open, but this just played into everything that was already playing out. And this daily power of three, I know a lot of people push this and say, oh, power three, power three, power three. But like this clean of a power of three setup that happens like this, it only happens maybe 2 or 3 times a month, where you get a really clean accumulation that's very noticeable, a very clean manipulation leg, and then price start to distribute before the open, right? It's very, very rare that you see something this clean, right? Where we sweep out the daily low, we V-shape recovery out. It's usually not this clean on a daily power of three. But if you're able to react to this and pick up on this, you can catch these very, very easy moves. That's why, I didn't wait for a fair value gap to form or anything in here, because my conviction is so high that I want to trade towards this one standard deviation, right? And this daily high. My conviction is so high that once I see this sweep on liquidity and we close bullish here on this candle, I'm just getting in right on the pullback, right? Just expecting price to start spooling on the hourly time frame, right? Prices just start spooling and distributing again. So that's just my logic behind the trade. But still, at the end of the day, it's just about risk management and discipline. You can catch really, really clean, great setups like this, but it doesn't mean shit if you don't risk manage and discipline properly.